Hey guys, welcome. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reading. Today I'm just going to do a quick reading. This is surrounding the twin flame connection and the karmics if you're someone experiencing a karmic situation. This reading was downloaded to me just now. I just had the urge to pull my deck out. And, I'm not surprised with what decided to show up here. What's going on in the karmic situation with the divine masculine is crazy. I'm actually proud of these guys or girls, whoever, doesn't matter what gender you resonate with, but the divine masculine is showing up as the emperor, okay? And this devil here is indicating the karmic energies or the karmic person being defeated. This divine masculine rising into his power and literally giving this karmic person his or her ass to kiss in this situation. This is a 5 of Swords. I want to share what these cards are communicating with me to you guys. Okay, so the divine, not the divine feminine, the karmic person, how she's seeing the masculine right now. We have the Ace of Swords and the World card. He's completing this cycle in this situation. He's come to the full awareness and clarity he needs to finally see through all of the bullshit he's placed himself in and then put an end to it. This karmic sees him going back to this divine feminine here. The Queen of Wands is the divine feminine because the karmic does see the divine feminine as this Queen of Wands character. Someone ambitious, someone highly attractive and magnetic, creative, passionate, driven, all of that. But what she's doing to hold this situation up, we have the Hangman and the 5 of Wands. She's trying to cause conflict, trying to distort this divine masculine's perception or view of this divine feminine or himself, trying to belittle him or defeat his, trying to, guys, this late, I can't even find my words, trying to deplete his self-confidence, make him doubt himself, make him doubt his divine feminine, make him doubt the connection he has with his divine feminine. She's basically just causing conflict here. She's being malicious. She's being jealous. She's saying mean things. But the fact that the Strength card and the 6 of Wands showed up lets me know that this divine masculine has risen above whatever this karmic has been trying to plant in his mind. This divine masculine, this karmic can't use his shadow side against him. She can't use these negative things about him to control him anymore because this divine masculine is ready to own up to all of his bullshit and rise above it. If he's had addictions and she's used this over his head, or maybe he betrayed her in the past and she tries to guilt trip him over that, he's owning up to everything. He's owning up to everything. It's like he's saying, you know what? Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I'm this way. Yeah, I have those qualities. And I'm ready to accept those things about myself. Yeah, I am a messed up person. Yeah, I did lie to you. Yeah, I did cheat. Yeah, I did use you. Whatever the situation is, I've given you everything you possibly need to leave this situation and move on with yourself. And you can't use these things against me anymore because I fully accept those things about myself. You are not an angel either, karmic. So as much as you can sit here and belittle me and down me, I can do the same to you. The difference, though, is I recognize these things within myself now. Strength card with the 6 of Wands. And because I'm ready to recognize them and not run away from them anymore, I can now accept full responsibility over myself and my ability to change these things about myself. So how she's seeing him, he's ready to lay down these burdens here. This is the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. He's trying to return back to the twin flame here, 4 of Wands. But he's burdened by it because of everything that's transpired within this connection with this karmic here. But he's done. This divine masculine is completely done with this situation. He's done with this karmic. And what I was channeling earlier, I put the cards away. This divine masculine entered this connection with rose-colored glasses on. This karmic was trying to paint a pretty picture for this person, and whenever they broke up, she came back in, or he came back in with all of these dreams, trying to sell these dreams to this divine masculine. And in the beginning, he was falling for it. You know, that's what kept him coming back. But at this point, it's like this karmic has not been able to bear any fruit from the trees she's claiming to be planting, right? Or the dreams she's trying to sell to this person. Nothing has come to fruition thus far. And so this divine masculine is starting to put two and two together and call this karmic out on their bullshit. You know, and this divine masculine may be feeling remorseful because they literally have given up a lot to be in this connection with this person. And they've seen nothing in return. They've seen nothing in return. So what they were going into it initially for, you know, we have the Ace of Pentacles. They saw it as a blessing. They never got the blessing they saw in this situation. They never got it. You know, it was all a ploy. It was all lies. It was all deception. You know, and this karmic was trying to lure this divine masculine in with material things. Could have been money. Could have been lust. Whatever. Whatever she was using to lure this person in. It's like it comes to the point, karmic, where you have to ask yourself, and I'm sorry that I changed point of views here, but karmic, what you have to ask yourself at some point, if you have to do all of these things to trick someone into being with you, or convince someone that choosing you is the better option, then why would you want to be with someone like that in the first place? Obviously, it's very obvious at that point that the connection is not natural. It's not genuine. This person is obviously looking to gain something out of being with you. And yet you feel offended when you come to the realization that that has been the foundation of the connection the entire time. And what I channeled with this Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles here is this is the divine feminine here. Not forcing, not being forceful with the divine masculine. She's holding the pentacle that the divine masculine has been seeking and searching for this entire time. She's had it. And he's coming to this realization that she's had this pinnacle, this blessing he's been looking for this entire time. He's wanted success, happiness, prosperity, abundance in all forms. And he was looking for it or going about it in the wrong ways. Because what he was seeking had to come from within first. And the divine feminine has granted him this knowledge or this wisdom. And he's realizing now that everything he's been searching for was right there with the divine feminine. Right there. All he had to do was accept himself. Love himself enough to accept it. Okay, divine feminine, for how the karmic is seeing you, I took the cards out again, but I did, because I've been doing this reading for some time. You know, I've been pulling these cards out because I was not going to post a reading. I was just being, you know, nosy. But essentially how this karmic is seeing you, she's been, you know, trying to, the same thing she's been doing to divine masculine to keep him stuck, she's been trying to do to keep you stuck. Whether this is like magic, you know, sending negative thoughts. Sending negative thoughts, speaking negatively is enough to cast spells on people. What she was doing, she was trying to stop your blessings from manifesting, stop you from moving forward, just like she was trying to stop the divine masculine from moving forward. But how she's seeing you is you've been able to combat whatever she's been sending your way, you know, energetically, through magic or manipulation, whatever. You've been able to overcome that. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Like, you're listening to your intuition. You're fiery, independent. 9 of Pentacles, you don't really need anyone. And she knows that divine masculine and you are this divine relationship. You guys are meant to be together. You guys are meant to come together. You're meant to co-create. You're meant to be in this loving union together and anchor in divine love, to be an example for a lot of people for this new reality we're entering into. And she wanted to stop that. What kind of person would want to stop something like that? Someone very egotistical, someone who feels privileged or entitled to have things that they didn't really work for or earn. You know, how she's seeing you, Queen of Wands, 5 of Wands. She thinks she can compete with you. She sees you as competition, but look how this Queen of Wands is standing here. There is no competition. The Hanged Man. You're seeing things from a different perspective. And that's why you're able to come out on top every single time, Divine Feminine. You haven't tried to force this person, this Divine Masculine, into a relationship with you. You haven't tried to force this Divine Masculine to see things from your perspective. You've allowed this Divine Masculine to come to the things he's come to the awareness of on his own. On divine timing. You have not tried to force your own will on this situation. You've planted the seeds, and you know that they're going to come into fruition. You know that. And that's why you're patient. Or at least that's how she's seeing you. She's seeing you as having played a game here, Divine Feminine, and there is no game. What Divine Feminine is doing is she's listening to her higher calling. She's listening to her intuition. She's not moved and swayed by things of the material realm. Okay, and that's why she's victorious. Queen of Swords, 2 of Cups. This Karmic, because I keep channeling her as this Queen of Swords, she's bitter, she's vengeful, she's looking for revenge. Look at how she's looking at this couple. This is someone who would be willing to go to the extremes of harming someone physically because they haven't gotten their way. This is a very vindictive, disgusting energy here. This person is so caught up in their ego and what they feel like they deserve that they can't even, they're blocking their own blessings and happiness instead of learning their lessons in this situation. And I pulled these 2 cards earlier. This Karmic was buying time. This Karmic knew that her time was limited in this situation, and she was trying to trap the Divine Masculine in this cycle with her to not be able to evolve and free himself from this situation. She was buying time. For a lot of them, it could have been spell work, and spell work literally could be, like I said, speaking negatively, sending negative thoughts. Someone could even just be writing negative things down as like affirmations or petitions, you know. Yeah, so they were buying time here. But ultimately, it's done, you know. 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's done. There's nothing left to salvage here. There never was. You know, and what I channeled earlier with the cards, what I pulled out, when I asked for, you know, the underlying, like the foundation this connection she had with the Divine Masculine was built on, and what it was built on, we had the Page of Swords come up in the reverse, the 3 of Swords. And those are the ones I'm remembering off top. But ultimately, what that energy was is the divine masculine and or the karmic running from themselves and trying to find refuge or comfort in another human being. Okay? And ultimately, as the connection went on, the divine masculine was never really investing in the situation as much as the karmic thought he was. So just like she was projecting illusions, he was also projecting illusions. I want to show you guys this card in this deck. I want to show you guys this because this was interesting. It's like this divine masculine was literally offering the karmic person in this situation the least amount of anything. Time, energy, effort, money, whatever. This person was giving this person the bare minimum because they weren't trying to invest in this situation. This divine masculine was an opportunist in this situation. We're going to be 100% honest. This masculine in this situation saw this karmic person as an opportunity. And that's just 100%. And so they were giving just enough to get something out of this person. And this karmic was so desperate and so happy to have just the smallest bit of this divine masculine here that they didn't even think to ask for more or wonder if there was more this person could offer them. They didn't demand more. Whereas the divine feminine demanded more. She wanted more. She was not going to continue to give to a situation she wasn't gaining anything from. But this karmic here, she was willing to settle for scraps, for pennies. She was so desperate. She saw this as like this one little pinnacle here. You see how he's hiding these 6 pinnacles here. She saw this pinnacle here. She was so hell-bent on settling for this one pinnacle here because she was desperate. This could have been, I don't know, for some of them, this literally could have been their first serious relationship or relationship in general with the opposite sex. And so they had no clue going into this what to expect, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. That's weird. That may resonate for a small few of them out there. But all in all, this karmic was desperate in this situation. This masculine was able to get away with a lot in this situation with this karmic. On top of the fact that this karmic was trying to sell some sort of an illusion to this divine masculine, and he was buying it. It's like they were both playing each other in this situation. This divine masculine was just offering her the bare minimum to get what he could out of the situation, and then she was selling all of these dreams to keep him interested. And that's why, because I'm also channeling this, when the karmic, because the karmic watches the divine feminine heavily, guys, she does. Whenever she sees something, a video or a picture you post, it hits her hard, okay? Whatever magic she's been putting out or negativity she's been putting out is coming back to her threefold when she sees anything you post. It literally, it's like someone is like dragging a dagger through her heart whenever she sees you post anything. And it's because the way she got this divine masculine was through manipulation or selling dreams, okay? So it's not genuine to begin with. So anything, it poses a threat to this imaginary foundation, to this relationship, right? Anything will pose a threat to that. You're going to be extremely insecure when you've gained something out of dishonesty. And so whenever the divine feminine posts something, she will take it to the extreme and assume the absolute worst. She's always thinking that the divine masculine is still talking to you, still seeing you, still wanting you. And yes, he does. And she picks up on that energy. So she's automatically going to go to or assume that divine feminine is going to have the divine masculine again. They're seeing each other. They're still talking to each other. And every time you post something, she, for some reason, I mean, I guess it's just the delusions eating away at her, just feels like it means that you and the divine masculine are seeing each other, are still talking to each other. Okay, and then she flies off the handle at the divine masculine, accusing him of things. And the divine masculine, you know, in the beginning, he was trying to console this person. You know, he may have even stopped contacting the divine feminine to satisfy or appease this person, you know, because he's trying to get what he wants out of this situation, right? But at some point, he just stopped entertaining it. It's like, if you want to be delusional, if you want to be crazy, you can do that on your own time. I'm not going to make myself a part of this. If you want to be in a relationship with me, if you want to be in a relationship with anybody, you can't, it's not going to function on your insecurities. It's not. If you have a lot of insecurities, if you don't love yourself, if you don't have real self-esteem or self-confidence, everything around you is going to pose a threat, seemingly pose a threat to your connection, especially if it's not a genuine and naturally formed connection. Because this karmic feels it, man. She knows that this person isn't giving her all they can give her. You know, this person's nickeling and diming this person. Divine feminine, you thought you weren't getting a lot out of this person. This karmic is getting less than whatever you got out of this person. So imagine that. On top of getting the feeling that this person is still watching or in communication with their ex. It's eating away at this person. And then on top of that, this divine masculine, Two of Swords, has made the conscious decision, Two of Cups, has made the conscious decision to cut this relationship off with the karmic. And she's losing her shit. She's losing it. She's saying mean things. She's saying hateful things. And in the past, it may have gotten to this divine masculine. But he's not falling for that anymore. He's owning up to his shit, essentially. He's owning up to his shit. He's not allowing anyone to tell him who he is anymore. He's owning up to his shit in order to correct it. Okay, divine feminine. Whether you accept this person when they return, because I do feel like this divine masculine is on his way back. If you decide to accept this divine masculine back, yeah, this Queen of Cups in this deck always gives me the imagery of like, is this karmic coming back with like another spell, like another love potion here to get this masculine back. And what I picked up earlier with the cards, I hate that I didn't record it when I started it. Something told me to, but I didn't. But anyways, what this karmic is doing, because I asked what this karmic does to block this divine masculine from leaving her and going towards the divine feminine, she literally comes to him and starts selling him all of these imaginary things, these dreams and illusions. For some of you guys, if this divine masculine is married to this karmic, what she does is she brings up how they've built all of this stuff together. They own a home together. They have kids and all this. How can you leave us? Look what we built together. We've been together all of these years. You can't possibly do this. That's exactly what she does when she comes back, or when the divine masculine tries to leave. That's what she does. If your divine masculine is not married to this karmic, what she does is she tries to make up all of these plans and these dreams and these goals, and how she's going to do this and do that, and how she wants the divine masculine to be a part of it, right? And in the past, he was falling for it. King of Pentacles here. For a lot of them, they saw this as an opportunity. This karmic may have had something going on in their career that this person saw as like an opportunity or something. But it comes out, this person finds out this karmic is full of shit, you know, at the end of the day. They're not really doing anything, you know, at this point, you know, it's been months, possibly years for some of you guys. And this karmic hasn't been able to act out or, what's the word I'm looking for? I had it at the tip of my tongue. She hasn't been able to come up with anything she's been promising, this divine masculine, at all. And so this divine masculine is coming to the awareness that this karmic is just a piece of shit. She's not a piece of shit, but you know, her lifestyle is an illusion, and she lies a lot, you know, and that's what this person is coming to the awareness of. This person lies a lot. Okay. And then for others of you guys, it was like this divine masculine was supporting this karmic financially, especially if they had a family. And so it wasn't that easy for him to just pick up and go, on top of the fact that this karmic was making this person feel bad about it. On top of that, you know, how can you leave me? We built this, we have a home, we have all these kids, blah, blah, blah. And then the other ones are just like, they're selling dreams and, you know, trying to guilt trip the masculine on things the masculine may have promised this person. Oh, you promised me we would do this and we would do that and we would invest in this. And some of them may be trying to get the divine masculine into some sort of contract or pregnancy, something that's going to force this divine masculine to stay with them longer than they need to, like investing in something together, or buying a property together, or renting something together, signing a lease together, opening a business together, having a baby or something that's going to make it more difficult for this divine masculine to detach completely from this karmic. And that's what a lot of them try to do, you know, or are trying to do. But we have the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, this is about the awakening here. You know, this comes right before the 21, the World card. And we saw that divine masculine is now closing out this cycle. He's heard the trumpet. The trumpet has sound. He's gained that clarity with the Ace of Swords we saw at the beginning of the reading. And he's ready to leave this behind. You know, this karmic is upset. Divine masculine's probably very upset in this situation because he's gained nothing out of being in this situation with this person. Absolutely nothing. He's lost more than he's gained from this situation. Okay? All right. So guys, that has been your quick little check-in here. It's super late here. I hope it was clear for you guys. I hope I got all the messages out that I needed to get out. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, go ahead, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys on another reading. Bye.